Thinking about making a move to Seattle but not sure which suburb is the best fit? Whether you're relocating for Microsoft, Google, or just looking for great schools and a vibrant community, I'm breaking down the top 5 Seattle suburbs you need to know about in 2025. From luxury living in Bellevue to wine country charm in Woodinville, let's find that perfect spot for you to call home. Be sure to stick around until the end because one suburb on my list might surprise you. It's not the one most people are expecting to hear about, but it's quickly becoming one of the hottest places to live near Seattle. In fact, I'm having more and more conversations with professionals and families that are actually moving from other Seattle suburbs to this area. I'm Carrie Konecki, your local Seattle real estate expert, and every single day I'm getting calls, emails, texts, and Zoom invites from people just like you looking to move to the Seattle, Washington area. So if that's you, drop down in my description below. All my contact information is there for you. Whether you're moving in 9 days or 90, across the world, across the country, or just across town, I'm here to make your move exactly what you want it to be. Bellevue, Washington. Bellevue is an absolutely beautiful suburb right outside of Seattle. It's going to be more of like an upscale, modern feeling urban suburban mix with luxury shopping and sleek high rises. Bellevue offers more of a polished lifestyle with a balance of business energy and family friendly living. Homes in Bellevue, let's start with the condos. Luxury condos and high rises, especially downtown near the mall, which we'll talk about here in a little bit. But modern glassy towers with upscale amenities. Then we have our contemporary modern builds. These are sleek new construction homes, open floor plans, walls of windows, and luxury finishes. You'll see these all over Bellevue. My favorite though is the classic Northwest Craftsman. These are all over our suburbs, all over Northwest, and they are typically in established neighborhoods, often remodeled with updated interiors. And if you're so lucky to see, we have our estate homes. These are going to be particularly in West Bellevue, Clyde Hill, and Medina. They have expansive lots, gated driveways, views of Lake Washington, and the skyline. Schools in Bellevue are part of the Bellevue School District, which is consistently one of the top in the state with nationally ranked programs and highly competitive academics. This is a picture of the Bellevue High School. Median home prices are around 1.524, though it varies greatly because, we're looking at luxury condos and then of course them versus the estates in the area like West Bellevue. Amenities, so we have our Bellevue Square Mall, luxury shopping. Everybody in every suburb in the area will come to Bellevue Square. So they have pretty much all the shops that you are looking for. There's art museums, there's thriving dining scene. You can find everything from everyday convenience to luxury experiences here. The top park in Bellevue is going to be the downtown park, and this is actually pretty close to Bell Square. It's 21 acres of urban oasis with circular promenade, expansive lawns, waterfall feature, which you can't really see in this photo, but they will hold festivals and concerts. It's a great gathering spot for the community and just a great place to relax. And then for restaurants, we have Ascend Prime Steak and Sushi. If you are coming to Bellevue ever, definitely hit this restaurant. This is an experience, quite spendy, but absolutely gorgeous. Dining is on the 31st floor, and it's got sweeping views of the skyline and the mountains. But my favorite of all, of course, is Din Tai Fung. There are not too many Din Tai Fungs in the US, and it's pretty cool that we have one in Bellevue. So we will go here every couple months as a treat for the family. And then last but not least, we have our Sea Star Restaurant and Raw Bar. It's a Bellevue staple known for its fresh seafood and refined atmosphere. Commute from Bellevue, we got a 10 to 15 minute commute to Microsoft in Redmond. So here we have Bellevue and Redmond is right here. About 10 to 15 minutes to Redmond, and then about 20 to 25 minutes to the Google in Kirkland, which is Kirkland butts up right against Bellevue. So this is Kirkland up here. And then for SeaTac and commuting to the airport, it's about 25 to 35 minutes. So SeaTac is located a little bit more south, and that is Bellevue. Kirkland, Washington. Kirkland is a Seattle suburb that is just north of Bellevue. The vibe here is true waterfront lifestyle. It's on Lake Washington. It's got walkable streets, boutique shops, and just more of a laid-back, vibrant atmosphere. Kirkland blends small-town charm with upscale living, making it a favorite for those who love to live on the water. So for our homes, we have our waterfront properties, high-end custom homes and condos along Lake Washington with docks and views and premium finishes. We also have our craftsman cottage style homes, charming homes near downtown Kirkland, so walkable to the shops and restaurants. And of course, our modern farmhouse contemporary, it's a toss-up. I actually feel like this is my favorite style home. Popular in the newer developments and the rebuilds, so blending the clean lines with Northwest character. You're going to see a lot of these homes around the Northwest. And then last, we have our townhomes and condos, walkable urban style living close to the Marina Park and Google campus. And then our school this is Lake Washington High School. So the schools in Kirkland are served by the Lake Washington School District, which is highly rated and consistently one of the top performing districts in Washington. Median home prices in Kirkland are going to be $1.375, though prices can vary depending on proximity to the lake and downtown area. Amenities, you have your beaches, marinas, boutique shopping, art galleries, trendy restaurants, and even nearby wineries. So Kirkland has a very strong community feeling, hosts lots of farmers market and events and outdoor concerts. One of the top parks is the Marina Park. It's located on the water. It features a sandy beach, walking trails, picnic areas, and public dock. It's a hub for summer activities and stunning lake views. This is where I would bring my kids in the summer. It was called Music in the Park. It was on Wednesdays, and they'd come and they'd dance and have such a fun time during the summer. So definitely a park to visit when you're here. For our restaurants, we have the Cactus. It's a favorite Southwestern Mexican cuisine with a lively vibe, one of my favorite Mexican restaurants in our area. And we have our Anthony's Homeport in Kirkland. It's a classic Northwest seafood spot. It's unbeatable with the views of Lake Washington. And last but not least, we have our Lake Grand Bistro, French-inspired fine dining on the waterfront. For our Commute in Kirkland, obviously we are located in Kirkland, which means we are right there by the Google campus in Kirkland. It's about a 15-minute drive to Redmond. So here's Redmond at our Microsoft campus, making it a top choice for tech professionals who want a short commute and vibrant community. And then of course our drive to the SeaTac, you take 405 all the way down here to SeaTac. It's about 30 to 40 minutes. That's Kirkland. Redmond, Washington. Redmond is a Seattle suburb that is just east of both Kirkland and Bellevue. The vibe of Redmond is definitely tech-driven. It's going to be very family-friendly and outdoorsy. In fact, Redmond is famously known as the bicycle capital of the Northwest, thanks to its bike-friendly streets and trails. Traditional suburban homes, these are two-story colonials and craftsman homes that you're going to find and dominate. They dominate the family neighborhoods within the Redmond area. Modern Northwest style, these are going to be sleek new constructions, homes that you're going to find in and around Microsoft and Redmond Ridge. So they will often have the open layouts and more energy efficient designs within them. Townhomes and condos, especially near downtown Redmond, these will cater to all the young professionals in the area. We're finding more and more of that, which is awesome. Luxury estates, these are going to be found on the outskirts, often with acreage or even tucked away into more private wooded areas. This is a Redmond High School. The Redmond schools are serviced by Lake Washington High School, just like Kirkland is. And again, these are excellent school ratings, offer strong academics, programs, and for families that are moving into the area. Median price for Redmond is $1.237 million, so a little bit less than the others that we've been talking about so far, but there's a mix of family-friendly neighborhoods, newer construction, and communities that cater to all the tech professionals in the area. Amenities. Redmond is home to the Redmond Town Center, which is a shopping mall, has dining, and there's also endless parks and trails within the community. They have a lot of community events like the Derby Days, which highlight the city's small town roots. Top park, and this isn't a great picture, but Merrymore Park is one of the top parks in Redmond. It's considered the crown jewel of Redmond. It's a massive 640-acre park with sports fields. There's a climbing wall, dog park, there's concerts in the summer, and has direct trail access for biking and walking from that Merrymore Park. As far as restaurants, there's the Wood Block, which is a cozy American dining with craft cocktails. Then my favorite is Matador. This is an upscale Mexican restaurant with a lively vibe and of course a late night menu. Oops. Then we have the Pomegranate Bistro. It's a local favorite, offering Northwest-inspired comfort food from one of Seattle's top caterers. As far as commute goes for Redmond, we have our Microsoft campus in Redmond. So depending on where you live in Redmond, it's probably anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes to the Microsoft campus. And then we have our Google office in Kirkland, which is right here. Like I said, it's north of Bellevue and right next to Redmond. And so that's going to be about 15 minutes to the Google campus from Redmond. And then last but not least, we have our SeaTac airport over here. For Redmond commuters, it's going to be anywhere from 25 to 30 minutes to commute to SeaTac airport. Sammamish Washington. Sammamish is a Seattle suburb that is just south of Redmond. The vibe of Sammamish is absolutely peaceful. It's family oriented and has community focused with an abundance of natural beauty, as you can see. Sammamish is also consistently ranked one of the safest cities in Washington, making it a favorite for families looking for space and serenity. Large, modern suburban homes. These are going to be predominantly new builds, 2000s onward, and many of them have 4 to 6 bedrooms, so very family-oriented layouts. Craftsman-influenced style homes. You're going to have gabled roofs, covered porches, and natural wood detail are very common on these homes in Sammamish. Surrounded by the natural beauty, they definitely go hand in hand. We have our luxury custom homes found along lakefronts or in gated communities, often with expansive views and modern design. And then of course our townhomes, limited but growing, especially near Issaquah and Redmond borders, appealing to our first-time home buyers and those looking to downsize. This is Sammamish High School. The Sammamish schools are served by both Lake Washington and Issaquah School District, 2 of the most highly ranked in the state, known for excellent academics and strong extracurriculars. Median home price in Sammamish is $1.612, with spacious homes and newer construction and also larger lots. Amenities, you're going to have a mix of lakes and hiking trails and sports fields. The city is built around fostering safe and quiet neighborhoods while still offering easy access to recreation. So whenever we've gone on hikes with the kids, we're definitely traveling towards Sammamish because there's a lot of great hikes in that area. Top park, this is Lake Sammamish State Park, 500 plus acres of lakefront space with swimming, boating, picnic areas, playgrounds, and walking trails. It is the centerpiece of outdoor living in this area for sure. In fact, I did a triathlon in this lake, so kind of hate this lake. We did our triathlon in April. It was absolutely freezing. All right, check out the restaurants. We got Araya's Place. It's a popular vegan Thai restaurant. Big Block Brewing. It's a neighborhood favorite for craft beer and casual dining. And then last, we have the Mint Kitchen and Bar. It's a stylish spot for elevated comfort food and cocktails. For our commute in Sammamish, it's about 20 minutes to Microsoft and Redmond campus. So like I said, it's just south of Redmond. And depending on where you are in Sammamish, it's about 20 minutes to that Microsoft office. And then it's about 25 to 35 minutes to Kirkland, which is right over here. So Kirkland's in this direction, about 25 to 30 minutes, depending where you're coming from in Sammamish, to our Google office in Kirkland. And then last but not least, we have our SeaTac airport, and that's going to be about 35 to 40 minutes to SeaTac, depending on traffic. All right, for those of you who stuck till the end, first off, thank you so much. And second off, not only are you going to learn a little bit about my favorite suburb, but you also get a little insight on me. So these are pictures of me and my family. When I was 6 years old, my parents were moving us from Yucaipa, California up here to Washington because my dad was transferring for work. And of all places, we landed in Hollywood Hill, right here in Woodinville, Washington. To this day, I am still amazed that they were able to find such a perfect gem in the Seattle suburbs. Back then, they didn't have the resources to be able to research areas like we do now, but somehow they knew exactly where to land. So Woodinville vibe, think wine country meets suburban living, spacious homes, quiet neighborhoods, and warm small town charm. Now, Woodinville is growing quite a bit. However, it still has that small town charm. the homes, we're looking at estate style homes with acreage, luxury homes with wine country appeal, often custom built with larger lots, barns, and sometimes even some vineyards. You'll also see a lot of Northwest Craftsman Lodge inspired homes with cedar, stone, and wood accents that blend with the natural setting. And then my favorite, contemporary remodels. Many older properties are being renovated with modern open design. There are so many buyers looking to move into Woodinville. They're searching for homes to flip. They're searching for ramblers oftentimes that they can turn into these contemporary remodels. And you're gonna see a lot more and more of these homes in Woodinville area. And then of course you have your farmhouse and ranch homes reflecting Woodinville's more rural roots. Still present in areas like Hollywood Hill, you'll see a lot of these farm ranch style fencing, homes that look just like this. This is Woodinville High School. Woodinville is part of the North Shore School District, which is one of the highly regarded districts in the region. In fact, I believe we are number 2. So definitely up there as one of the best school districts in our area. Median home prices around $1.199, with estates and luxury properties often running a little bit higher. Not a little bit, probably a lot. And then the amenities, we have over 130 wineries in our area. It's incredible, and breweries, seasonal farmer markets, and easy access to outdoor recreation. There is never a dull moment here in Woodinville. Commute, we are roughly 20 minutes from Microsoft in Redmond. So this is Woodinville area. Depending on where you are at in Woodinville, you are about 20 minutes towards that Redmond area, and then 25 minutes to the Google campus in Kirkland. So Kirkland is right over here. And then it's about 35 to 45 minutes if you truck all the way down to SeaTac. It's not as bad as it looks. It goes pretty fast, but yeah, that's about a 45-minute drive to the airport. So that is your overview of Woodinville. As you can see, these suburbs all offer something unique. So whether you're looking for that luxury city vibe in Bellevue, or maybe that lakefront lifestyle in Kirkland, or even the wine country charm in Woodinville, you'll be sure to find that perfect vibe you're looking for. The common thread, great schools, strong communities, and easy access to tech hubs like Google and Microsoft. I hope you got a ton of information from this video. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you can be up to date on all the changes happening in the Seattle market. And as I mentioned before, I'm Carrie Konecki, your local Seattle real estate expert, and every day I'm getting calls and texts from people just like you looking to move to Woodinville or the greater Seattle suburbs. So whether you're moving in 9 days or 90 or across the world or just across town, I love to help make your move exactly what you want it to be. So until next time, I look forward to showing you around town.